Greetings, class. My name is Noah Kelly, and I'll be your professor for the semester. Welcome to Greek 2 Hybrid, and I hope you are ready for a great semester. Just to give you a little bit of information, I'm going to work through the syllabus and give you a sense of what to expect over the next couple months here. If you have your syllabus, go ahead and take a look at it along with me. You'll notice that my contact information is at the top of the page. See my email and my phone number there. The email address, I try to respond to email within 24 hours whenever possible, so please, that'll be the quickest way for you to get a hold of me. Also, you'll note several forums on the Moodle page. The first is the news forum, which I'll be posting weekly updates for you about assignments and other things that are going to happen. Second, there's an Ask the Professor forum, which you can feel free to post there if you have a question that you think will benefit the rest of the class, so I can answer it publicly for everybody. And then thirdly, there's a prayer request forum. If you have a particular need, anything that you'd like the class to be praying for, please feel free to post it in the prayer request forum there. Just to give you an overview of the class, we are going to continue to work through the Greek language, the grammar system, and we're going to finish Baugh's Primer. This book, this is your first required textbook. We're going to finish that about halfway through the semester. And from that point, we're actually going to start digging into the book of 1 John, and so you should also have Baugh's 1 John reader, which has some notes and some grammar helps there for you. So that's the big overview of the semester. First half finishing the grammar, and then second half finishing working through the book of 1 John. And I hope that's a great exercise for you to get a sense of how to work through a book on your own in the Greek New Testament. How you can exegete it and best be able to teach Scripture to God's people. Let me just encourage you with a quote that I shared with you when I gave the lecture on why the biblical languages are important. This is from Scott Haferman. It was in the Southern Baptist Journal of Theology, and I think this is very helpful. He says, "The purpose of reading the Bible for ourselves, that is, in the original languages, is not, however, to out-commentary the commentaries, nor is it to out-translate the translators. Rather, our own work in the text provides a window through which we can see for ourselves just what decisions have been made by others and why. Instead of being a second-hander who can only take someone else's word for it, a knowledge of the text allows us to evaluate rather than simply regurgitate. This will not mean that we will be able to out-expert the experts. We all have different gifts and callings. It does mean that we will be able to explain to ourselves and to others why people disagree, what the real issues are, and what are the strengths of our own considered conclusions. It will allow us to have reasons for what we believe and preach without having to resort to the papacy of scholarship or the papacy of personal experience." So I just share that with you because I know it's a lot of work, and maybe a lot of you might even be wondering, why do we even have to do this? And I just want to reiterate that the goal is not that each of you become experts in New Testament Greek, but rather it's just so that you can understand the issues that are going on behind the various translations, behind the commentaries, and other things, and so that you will be able to evaluate, so that you can be your congregation's resident expert in the Scriptures, and you can help them understand what's going on, so that they are not at the mercy of just whatever translation somebody prefers to use. So that's the goal. Just to move on in the syllabus, going to page 2, you'll see ethics for the course. The long and the short of it is, please do not cheat on any of your work, and please just remember that you can fail a Greek class to the glory of God, but what you really want to do is do your work with integrity. God has ordained that you take this class this semester, and you want to please Him by putting your very best effort into that. So please do not cut corners on any of your work. You see there also the list of required textbooks. I already mentioned the 2 books by Baugh, and then also the Greek New Testament, UBS 5 with the dictionary. If you got it last semester and it didn't have the dictionary, you can buy that dictionary separate, and you'll want to do that. Moving on to page 3 on grading. You'll notice at the top there that 15% of your grade will be participation grades, and this will consist of the exercises, a discussion question, and the videos. As far as the exercises go, the first half of the semester, it will be a lot like last semester. You will get homework assignments from Baugh's book, and as well as supplemental assignments. What might be a little different is that this week or this semester, you will get 1 grade for your weekly work through the first half of the semester. That is, when you do homework and the supplemental work, you'll turn those in together, and you'll get 1 homework grade for that. The weekly homework out of Baugh, I grade on completion, basically because you have the answers there. You can go back and check your work, and that's up to you to take advantage of that and make sure you're getting the material well. And the supplemental material, I will grade on whether you've translated it correctly or not. You can always feel free to ask questions about that. Maybe whether it's something I've graded, or if you just have questions even before you turn it in and you'd like to ask that, feel free to email me or whatnot. Through the second half of the semester, you'll be working on translating through the book of 1 John, and you'll turn in usually about 2 translations a week. And whereas the first half of the semester, you will get 1 weekly homework grade. The second half of the semester, your translations will each be graded individually. So when you turn in 2 translations in a week, you'll get 2 homework grades. At the end of the semester, I'll drop your lowest homework grade. Also, you need to know that the homework will be due on Saturdays at 10 p.m. That is, at Saturdays at 10 p.m. unless I notify you otherwise. That is in order to free you up to be available to participate with your church without having to worry about getting home to get homework done Sunday night or anything like that. So that's to help you out there. Maybe another thing to note is that you may either give those to me. You may either scan them into PDF format, or you may take a picture of them in JPEG format. Please feel free to do either of those. However, if you put it in PDF for me, I may be able to annotate those and give you feedback about the work. So that might be more helpful for you, but that is your choice. Please also, as you are turning in your assignments, please do your best to make them readable for me. Please make sure that the scan or the picture is good. Do your best to write legibly and have the work organized well so I can read it. And I'll do my very best to read what you turn into me. So let's see. Other than that, so those are your exercises. Now you will have we'll have 2 discussion questions. The first one's just introductory, just to get to know you the first week, and that one is not required, but I'd love to just hear from you and interact with you there. The second one later on in the week, I believe week 4, there will be a interpretive exercise that you write me up a little paper for, and then do a discussion question on. So that one is required, and that will count for 1 participation grade. That is the equivalent of 1 homework grade. Let's see. Also, you need to watch the videos. If you miss 20% or more of the videos, then you will fail the course. This is just like a regular class. You need to attend class, and the videos are the ways that you do the classwork. So, moving on to the exams are going to be 50% of your grade. The first exam, the midterm grade, will be 25% of your grade. It'll be basically, if you were with me last semester, it'll be basically a lot like that. It'll be paradigms and some translation, some parsing, and we're going to take that over the hybrid weekend. So that means you won't have to find a proctor or handle all the issues that go along with that. We'll just take that together on the hybrid weekend. Your final exam will be translation from 1 John and some syntax questions, and maybe a little bit of translation that you have not seen before. So that'll be your final exam, and it'll be taken online, similar to the way the vocab exams were taken last semester. So you won't need a proctor for that one either. The vocab exams will be 20%, 10% each of your final grade, and those will be just like last semester. You just will log on to Moodle and take your vocab exams there. And then every week you'll have quizzes that will be due on the previous week's work, and it will be due between 8 a.m. on Monday and 11:55 p.m. on Tuesday. So if you're thinking about what does your schedule for the week look like, it's Saturday you'll turn in your homework, and then or by Saturday, you don't have to wait till Saturday, and then Monday and Tuesday you'll have a quiz. Finally, let me just note to you that the on-campus hybrid weekend is mandatory, so you must attend that to graduate the class or to pass the class, and that will be on March 3rd from 12 to 9 p.m. and then March 4th 8 to 5 p.m. That's a Friday and a Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. That was my favorite part of the class last semester, and I really enjoyed that, and look forward to getting to interact with you more and do some work with the text then. So that is most of what I've got for you in terms of the syllabus. Please, I am here to serve you. I want to see you succeed in your schoolwork and your ministry. The academic study of Scripture is the purpose of it is to enable us to teach the Scripture so that people can know Christ and can please Him by knowing His Word accurately. And so I'm here to help you to grow and to be the best teachers and preachers that you can be. So please let me know if you have any questions. I try to answer questions pretty much right away, and help me to know how I can help you through this course. The lectures, again, will be Dr. Kellum's lectures recorded several years ago, and I know that you'll find those to be helpful too, so make sure you're paying attention and reading the material. And if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. May the Lord bless you and give you a great semester. May God grant you strength and endurance, and may He bless your studies that you might be a better handler of His Word. So, and I pray that for Christ's sake.